When was the last time you took a break?
Even though we have the task at hand, we do spend a good amount of downtime at the Abbey.
I guess technically that is a break, but if you're like me, your mind is still working overtime even when you're relaxing. That is why I'm already planning a pretty great R&R when all of this is over. Someplace warm with an endless supply of those tiny drink umbrellas. But I'm open to suggestions.
From me?
Who else? I'm not leaving you behind.
Tell me more about these accessories. Do they protect your beverage from rain? Are there more like them?
Sure. Some of them even hold a small selection of drinks and snacks. How cool is that? Who would have thought I would be excited to go on a vacation with my enemy's kid? No offense.
None was taken.
So, your game?
How can I say no?
Perfect, because I wasn't taking no for an answer. I just love it when a plan comes together. Especially one that involves you, Hunter.
Peter, I just want to say, you know.
Know what?
Come on. You know.
I really don't.
Trying to say thank you, you goon. You know, for all your help with my research. Couldn't have done this without you.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
We've talked about my claws, but do you know how they work?
I've seen them come out of your hands. They are shiny.
The shiny is called adamantium.
I have never heard of it before.
It's essentially a substance used to make people into weapons.
That does not sound good at all.
What, the claws popping out? That's been happening ever since I could grow a beard. The adamantium came much later.
Someone had to coat them.
Bingo. Now that hurt. Doctor fused the material all over my skeleton, made my claws into weapons, turned me into something less human.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Well, they got what they deserved, and now I've got shiny bones. Gotta see the silver lining. Don't get me wrong, the claws are a part of me. Never hated them.
How's it going, boss? Aim to the right. Sometimes, I even impress my son. Don't forget to write.
Practice makes perfect. Not everyone wants my advice, but
Just remember, you asked for this.
ready for more?
New and improved.
you ever want... See you around.
As requested.
Thanks, Hunter.
Hydra is already experimenting with more of those charges Faustus created. We need to put a stop to their little test.
Still coming this way.
Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
It is as good as done. That's some move. Wow, I'm glad you're on our side. No more waiting! I go! It is time. Now. Spotted enemy reinforcements. not seem to be a match for us. I'm going in.
I fear no end.
Nice work.
Don't try again!
Target confirmed.
Friend got it!
That will not distract.
This is why I carry a shield. You still sit on me. Engage! I'll make good use of this.
Time to smash!
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend. Roger that.
Oksana!
I will not be defeated. Oblivion opens her eyes. We will
Didn't you try that already?
Hulk sees more!
This is still happening.
fate is no different from yours.
The light is on our side.
Appreciate the lift. We're stronger.
Hawk likes teamwork.
We cannot follow.
One of them. Hawk is still waiting.
Leave some for the rest of us. Now that was something. Welcome assistance. Consider it done. There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
That's gonna leave a mark.
No hope.
I saw a move like that centuries ago.
Enemy forces converging on our position.
They've not shaken their confidence.
I'm on it. They're not going to like this. Let's settle. It can be a lot worse. Trust me.
Going.
I think you got him.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Something they don't tell you about leadership? All the paperwork.
My symbiote's giant tongue lets us taste more flavors. Not in a creepy way. Your mother may be one of the greatest challenges I have ever faced.
She is a formidable foe, but I have faith we will prevail.
I admire your conviction. What unnerves me the most is her ability to control others against their will.
You could ask Wanda what it is like.
Yes, she could provide some insight, but what do you think? What does it feel like to be under Lilith's control?
I imagine it is a fuzzy, out-of-body experience. Much like a half-remembered nightmare.
I remember too many nightmares already. I don't need another horrific experience kicking around in my head. You know, I have a similar ability to hypnotically charm others.
So you can control people against their will?
It is a bit taxing for me, and anyone with a strong sense of will can break free of my control. But yes, though now I wonder what my victims experience.
I wonder if you could control my mother, make her do a silly dance.
I'm sure your mother would break free of my control immediately.
Could be worth a shot.
Yes, but if you really want me to mesmerize her into dance, you should see me move these hips to a Latin beat. I could not think of a better way to relax.
Doctor, I do not see a medical journal in your hand. Are you relaxing?
Ah, yes. It was finally time for a break. As they say in my home country, Pame Volta. I'm taking a stroll.
Where are you from originally?
Nafplio. It is a beautiful coastal city in the Peloponnese in Greece. You should visit sometime.
The only thing I know about Greece is from listening to my mother's tales about gods and multi-headed monsters.
Ah, but you see, the real Greece is even more magical than any of Homer's epics. You Odyssey it for yourself.
Oh, I see Peter has rubbed off on you, Doctor. Your pun game is improving.
I may be relaxing, but I have to keep my mind active.
If Greece really is that magical, what drove you to leave?
My childhood was good, but it was not easy. My disease often prevented me from going outside, and my social interaction was limited. After university, I continued my research to find a cure for my affliction. For that, I had to follow the money out of the country.
You gave up what you loved, but your successes bring meaning to that sacrifice.
Maybe you have a point. If I had not left Greece all those years ago, I'm sure I would be buried there today. Thinking on the past conjures painful memories, Hunter. It's funny. The more I try to run from my past, the more I realize that my fortunes haven't changed.
What do you mean?
I cured a blood disease, only to trade it for a blood obsession. I'm still hideously disfigured, and I remain a shut-in who endlessly pores over books.
Your past does not dictate your future. You can break this cycle.
I appreciate that, Hunter. We have a word for people like you back in Greece, Hunter. It's Philos.
What does that mean?
Friend.
Make sure the blade is not cursed in ways we haven't foreseen. Last thing we need is a Lilith-controlled you, Hunter. You're our best hope at thwarting Chthon.
Follow the laws of nature. Here's a weird question. Do you, consider yourself to be a goth?
What is a goth?
It's a 20th century music and fashion subculture. Kinda hard to explain, but it's people who appreciate what others would see as dark or macabre.
Like people who enjoy horror novels and films, and the sad, whiny music you and Magic listen to?
I feel called out. Figured since your mom is the mother of demons and all, you might, identify with being goth too.
I believe I am more goth than you.
Didn't realize it was a competition.
You are goth in your own way.
I will say, my hair is cooler than yours, no offense.
None taken. It is very fitting.
I like the way I dress. I feel badass.
You should.
Plus, I think I'm stuck. Goth never dies.
Time really flies when your head is in a medical study.
What have you brought me today? If it were up to Tony, you'd probably be You may have stumbled onto something.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Farewell.
One can get lost in thought staring at such a force of nature. Storms come and go, ships wrecked, and men lost. But the ocean persists.
Something on your mind, Captain.
What do you make of our chances to get out of this mess in one piece?
The only thing under our control is our efforts. Knowing our team, we will give it all we have got.
We will, especially with how far you've come. I want you to know I'm proud of you, Hunter. You've become a leader I would gladly follow into the heat of battle, no matter how high the flames.
I will do my best to match your high and possibly unrealistic level of confidence.
I already know you will. You've got to appreciate the irony. The kid of the Mother of Demons is the one that will lead us to victory.
No pain, no gain.
The Chaos Magic's power grows.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
Back again. Peace.
That looks good.
If Hydra wants a straight-up fight, then I say give them everything you've got. Show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
Consider it done. advantage is mine.
No other way. We barely touched them.
Take advantage while they focus on me. They have not changed their plans.
Good one. Don't make Hulk hurt you! We expected more from you.
I saw a move like that once.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
You know, some days I feel a pull. Like something far off is calling my symbiote home.
space is enormous. How would you make a trip like that?
Good question. I don't know. Most of the time I'm lucky if I can afford a bus ticket to San Francisco.
Do you ever wonder about your symbiote's life before you bonded?
I don't have to wonder. I catch the occasional flash of memory from my other. Only bits and pieces, but they tell a whole story. In one, I see it bonding with a genetically modified Kree soldier who fought in an intergalactic war. In another, I feel its bloodlust as it stands over the icy graves of fallen foes.
Do you share any memories of when it bonded with Spider-Man?
Yes. I prefer not to think of those.
Why not?
You don't know him like I do.
Why do you hate him so much?
It's a long story.
I can make it through Doctor Strange's astral explanations. Test me.
Honestly, I'd rather listen to Doctor Strange talk about the smell of the astral plane than dig into my history with Parker.
You were just stalling.
Remember how I said I lost my journalist job because of some embarrassing reporting? That was partly Spider-Man's fault.
Spider-Man got you fired?
No, he caught the bad guy, like he always does. He just exposed the flaws in my reporting when he did it.
I understand. You wanted the bad guy to go free.
No, of course I didn't want that murderer on the streets. I just didn't want to be publicly embarrassed. Look, the symbiote feeds off my hormones. If they aren't perfectly bonded, a symbiote can suck their host dry.
Are you saying your shared hatred of Spider-Man helped you and your symbiote bond?
In a way.
You owe him your life.
In no way.
But you and Spider-Man get along now.
Sure. If by get along, you mean my other and I agreed not to eat his pancreas.
That sounds like true friendship.
Sure, but it's nothing like the one you and I have. Your pancreas is safe from us.
Do you have any siblings?
No. Why do you ask?
I can't imagine growing up as an only child. I've always had Pietro around.
That is your brother?
My twin, yeah.
It must be difficult to be separated from him.
It is. For as much as I love Nico and magic, no one knows me better than my brother. That's the nice thing about being a twin. You have a built-in best friend from the moment you're born.
You two never argued?
Of course we did. He's super fast, though, so he'd just speed away whenever he knew he was wrong. That made it hard to gloat.
Why is he not here?
Who knows? I haven't heard from him in a while, but I know he's okay. Twin telepathy and all that.
You can read his mind?
No, but I can kind of sense him. It's hard to explain, but just trust me. Pietro's fine.
I hope you hear from him soon.
Me too. For someone who's so fast, he sure is slow to respond.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Another magical... Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Farewell.
No pain, no gain.
approved.
Evil doesn't take time. Neither should we.
All right then.
Makes sense for Cthon to keep his weaknesses near his temple. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
There is one surefire way to find out if the blade killed it.
Hydra's mystics are trying to open one of those rifts. It probably goes without saying. It can't have them summoning abominations from the other side.
You have chosen fate.
The advantage is mine.
Time's up for these jumps. I'll lead.
You make an excellent partner.
Propagating.
Mystics are digging deeper, reaching for something to call for.
Interest.
My strength grows further. Get ready.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Push me too far. reputation.
That's one mystic out.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. I'm impressed. Their persistence is equal to...
From the rift, her blood emerges.
The whole gang's here.
Hail that!
I see what you were hiding. All will be judged.
We don't fear death.
Now that was something. That's... Leave some for the rest.
I am weakened.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Never seen that before.
We've done it.
I suspect you could turn any...
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Even a sorcerer supreme can't rest on his laurels.
Are you ready? Training pays off, doesn't it?
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
Got more coil for me? Always up for a challenge. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Good day, Hunter.
Now we're getting somewhere. Thanks, Hunter.
My symbiote's giant tongue lets us taste more flavors. Can't talk long, Hunter. About to transcribe a 4-hour interview.
Is this about your investigation into the new breed vampires?
Yeah. Get this. I talked to a member of the Varney clan.
Really? The Varney line is ancient. Older even than Dracula himself.
Exactly. So as you can imagine, the interview was full of juicy details.
I love a scoop. What is the craziest thing you heard?
Here's one. A number of farmers around Cleveland, Ohio have reported that something is preying on their livestock. Rumor is, it's a vampiric cow.
Eddie. Seriously?
Hey, I know how it sounds, but I saw the photos.
I hope you have something better than vampiric livestock.
Well, here's the real kicker. Originally, I thought Dracula had abandoned his experiments on this new breed because he saw them as inferior, but that might not be the case.
What do you mean?
The vampire I spoke with, who will go nameless due to journalistic integrity, told me that this new breed of vampires have a corrupted or even non-existent soul.
And?
And? Don't you see? You can't kill someone who doesn't have a soul. Dracula planned to raise an unkillable army.
I do not understand.
Come on, Hunter. Hey, do rocks have souls? No, and you can't kill a rock.
Even if that made sense, how do you explain the vampires we have already killed?
They're all the defective vampires. Dracula is still trying to perfect the recipe.
Keep digging until you have a hole big enough to bury Dracula and all his new breed vampires.
Hey, you don't have to tell me twice. Honestly, you didn't even have to tell me once.
Hello, Hunter.
Is there something I can help you with? You were looking at me funny.
Was I? Huh. You read me so well. I was just thinking about how much you remind me of Lilith when she was young.
You have never really spoken of her before.
I guess I don't like to dredge up old memories, especially the painful ones.
What was my mother like when she was younger?
Better than me, that was for sure. She was the brave one, kind and courageous. Everyone loved her, me most of all. So you can imagine how hard it was for me when she sold her soul.
I'm so sorry you went through that. Losing a sister could not have been easy.
It wasn't. But I imagine it must be harder for you. I lost a sister, but you lost your mother.
I was just a baby when it happened.
Still, I know it affects you. She had everything going for her. Everything. Beauty, brains, talent, compassion. She could have done anything, and she just threw it all away for power. What a waste. We should have been a family.
I suppose we have each other.
Yes, yes, we do. And for now, that is enough.
We've located a Hydra agent with an unusually high gamma signature, probably from working in close proximity to their recent experiments. If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
Make it quick.
The forces of nature conspire against you.
How long have you been waiting to do that? It's on the
Now that was something. You had your chance to escape. See, not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings.
You picked the wrong one, bub. Kiss it goodbye.
They really want me gone.
Somebody feel a breeze?
We can win. She has provided for us. haven't realized their mistake. I am still the center of attention.
Too weak for this fight.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings. Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
Brace yourself.
I'm impressed.
Must bleed to restore our strength.
Don't get up, even if you can.
Whatever gets the job done. Good for you.
You haven't lost a step, old man.
I wasn't even trying that hard.
I call to the elements.
That must have taken practice.
Her corruption's spreading.
That looked like it hurt.
The elements bow.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
No demons to report here, boss.
Nice work out there, bub.
It's an honor watching you on the battlefield.
You have called yourself a leader many times.
I've been in the position where I needed to make decisions for a team.
I'm sure you have made many tough calls.
I do what I can with the information I have. The same could be said of you.
If I was put in the position to lead, I would.
Isn't that how it goes? No one asks for this responsibility, but we do it.
If that is the case, we should have matching jackets.
I'll get right on that.
Have you ever made a mistake?
Who hasn't? Nobody is perfect. I've made my fair share of mistakes, and have done my best to learn from them. Does it always work? No. I am curious to hear how you handle failure.
Failure is inevitable. I like to acknowledge my wrongs and then take actions to make sure it doesn't happen again.
The important thing is not making the same mistake twice.
Yes, or else nothing has been learned.
I find that a nice relaxing drink also helps to take the sting away. Give yourself some credit, Hunter. You're doing just fine. I had a fantastic time. Well done.
does not look like one of Stark's machines. It is more alien. He sees our path.
You've been incredibly patient with me, Hunter. I think it's time for me to tell you the truth.
It sounds very ominous when you put it that way.
As we've discussed before, I'm not used to opening up. But it's important that you know how I work. My emotions influence the weather. If I'm angry enough, I can cause the air around me to turn into gusts of wind. If I'm sad, the clouds will fill with water and cause rain. Do you notice a pattern?
You have only mentioned negative feelings influencing negative weather patterns.
So, you see my dilemma.
Is it only bad emotions?
Not usually. But since those are what I feel most deeply, it tends to be.
Wow. That is intense. How do you deal with it?
Practice.
That does not sound like a way to live.
It is if it keeps my loved ones and my team safe. I need to exercise precise control over my emotions, or else I risk their lives.
I am sorry.
Don't pity me, Hunter. I may not be as old as you, but I've learned to manage. Isn't that all we can do?
I agree. We are given one life, and we do with it what we will.
Not only that, but we choose how to hone our powers, and how we react to their quirks. We can't be passive.
Thank you for sharing this with me. I know it was difficult for you.
You deserve to know. Now I just need a lesson in letting go.
Letting go of your need for control?
Easier said than done, right? Control has always been a constant for me. I can control my feelings if I pause and take a breath. I can control how my team perceives me. I can control the weather. The weather does not control me. Any advice?
There is no rush. Just take your journey day by day.
What if I'm impatient?
Then I will be here to remind you that it is not a race.
Well said. Let's see if I can produce some of that kindness for myself. It isn't every day that I'm vulnerable. I appreciate your willingness to stick by me.
We are a team. Of course I am going to be here.
Never change, Hunter.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Just remember, you asked for this.
Later. I have to say, Hunter, you do not disappoint.
All I did was show up.
Nah, you done more than show up. You showed me the way.
Could say the same about you, Daywalker. I feel I have learned much from you.
Happy to assist. I'll be honest, when Nico first busted you out of that coffin, I was sure there would be a time where I might have to hunt the hunter. But now I'm damn sure that time will never come.
I never thought it would.
That's because you know who you are.
And who am I?
Well, other than being my friend, you're one hell of a force to be reckoned with. Just wanted to let you know I'll always have your back, Hunter, no matter what. Now, let's go kick some Lilin ass.
After you, Blade.
Oh, you are gonna love this. What have you got for me, boss? I'll make something great out of this. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I have high expectations. The latest advancements from the mind of genius Tony Stark, and they're all for you. If you find more coil, send it my way.
Yeah, I had my eye on that too. No pain, no gain.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
I'm curious to test this out.
See you around.
Can you believe we're just one small part of this universe? Not to get all existential on you. I enjoyed spending time with you, Hunter.
Stay out of trouble.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
I almost sent my astral form to cover more ground.
That means you were trying to ghost me?
I caution against speaking in modern vernacular as it rapidly evaporates from the pool of youthful lexicon. Then magic will say you are uncool.
Unfathomable. According to magic, we are besties now.
Ah, yes. Our last conversation afforded me valuable insight into my current state of being. Your continued confidence and honesty with me have rekindled some of my own belief in myself.
Anything that stands between us stopping Lilith is an obstacle we all share.
One cannot pine for the past or dwell upon failures, and most of all, seek the approval of others. By defining the obstacle, we learn how to bypass it with the most efficient use of our oral energy.
I will light a beacon every step of the way.
The doubt never crossed my mind. You have my gratitude, Hunter.
Perhaps the Sorcerer Supreme could conjure me up an ice cream cone?
Due to Stark's contractual obligations, I can only offer Avengers-themed flavors. Nobody needs the caloric marvel that is Hulka Hulka burning love. A single scoop is a meal unto itself. Hunter, no matter what the outcome of our struggle is, you have not given up on me. That is a bond that carries beyond words and worlds. Quite pleased with these results.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Time to work. Another magical mystery box. Good to think. This is some of my best work.
Always a pleasure.
Time to take it to the next level.
An enhanced spell. Most welcome.
I think we...
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
Peace.
Something they don't tell you about leadership.
All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
Peter, I've come to a decision about my Dracula investigation. Okay.
What's the latest intel? Time to spill your guts, Hydra. This intel is hot, Hunter. We shouldn't sit on it. Who are we sending on an op?
Do you remember the bells, kiddo? When you were younger, I could barely keep you out that tower. Any excuse to ring those damn things. Oh, no
If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that.
I think I can do that for you.
I'm here if you need me.
Some days it feels like I'm stuck in a time warp, Hunter.
Oh? How so?
This current team, they're so different than the Midnight Suns you once knew. Yet when I see you all together, it's like nothing has changed. I have to remind myself that Jeremiah, Will, Endra, Yelena, they've been gone for centuries now.
I would not be the warrior I am today without them. They all showed me so much. They taught me everything.
Well, not everything, Hunter. There's still a lot you can learn.
Yes, like what all the buttons do. Everything in this modern era seems to have a button on it.
For what it's worth, I still think of the old team often.
Same here. Except for you, it has been hundreds of years. For me, it was like yesterday.
Yet here we are. I just hope things end differently this time.
Hydra's mystics are trying to open one of those rifts. Probably goes without saying, but we can't have them summoning abominations from the other side.
Their intentions haven't changed. The forces of nature conspire against us.
Now that was something.
That's one mystic out. We've knocked another mystic out of the ritual. Almost there.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
had your chance to escape.
Dibs on the ugly one. Done waiting.
Some for the rest of us.
Your end.
That must have taken practice.
The light is on our side.
I will use it to my advantage.
Do not bother running.
Gotta admit, the kid's pretty good.
We will not be discouraged. Pull back and regroup. Soon they arrive.
Is that everyone?
Let's hear it.
Feeble effort.
I am impressed.
Easily.
Crude, but effective.
to plan.
Should do the trick. Good luck for you, bub. Sure about that?
We've done it.
I enjoy getting out there, even if the outcome is uncertain.
You need to go easier on Sarah, kid.
What brought that up?
I've seen how you are together. You're always circling each other, waiting for the other one to pounce.
She started it. She can choose to end it.
It's good that you don't back down, most of the time. But you're too busy fighting to see what it's doing to her. I don't think you understand how much your death affected her, and neither of you get how much your resurrection brought it all back. When you run into someone you thought was gone for years, learning otherwise can produce some intense feelings.
I understand. Thank you. You have shown me a better way to look at this.
Don't flatter me, kid. I don't have secret knowledge. It's all instinct with me.
They are good instincts.
All right, I don't mind a little flattery. Just think about what I said. I've spent more time around Sarah than you. Trust me, she'll come around. I'll find a use for this.
Pretty sure I misheard you, Logan. It kind of sounded like you were asking for help.
I don't make a habit of it, but I figured I could reach out to someone I trust.
What could I possibly help you with?
I see Robbie wasting hours with this thing, and I can't figure it out. It's more complex than most advanced Shi'ar technology.
Are you actually planning on engaging in a leisurely activity, Logan? This is a side of you I have never seen before.
I'm like a diamond hunter. I got all kinds of facets, and I can cut through anything. I'm just gonna push this button and see what happens. Well, so much for that. So, what do you like to do for fun?
I used to do a lot of things for fun, but no more. I believe most of those activities were outlawed.
Okay, whoa. Now you gotta tell me more.
In time. I will say this world I have awoken in is a much kinder one than the one I left behind.
I heard the game on here has some crazy dancing mushrooms. It'd be fun to show you.
But the device does not seem to be cooperating. So, what are you going to do now?
There was a time when I would have popped a claw and spiked this thing into the garbage.
But not now.
You've got me thinking positive thoughts these days, Hunter. So, I'm gonna find Robbie or Peter. I'll pop a claw and make him show me how to turn it on.
You're the oldest American at the Abbey, isn't that right?
I was born here, yes, but last I recall, this land was British colonies.
Wow. So you missed the birth of our country.
The notion of a free land was not a popular idea outside of late nights at taverns.
Being a piece of American history myself, I'm kind of a buff about our history. Do you remember any big news from your time?
I was fishing near the Charles River when a group of kids tried to steal my haul of crappie.
Early hooligans.
Indeed. What was strange was they were led by a 6-year-old boy who was smarter than Tony Stark. For such a young boy, he had a unique worldview. As we gazed at the river's currents, he told me of his dream to touch lightning.
Wait. Was this child named Benjamin Franklin?
Yes, that rings a bell.
You met Benjamin Franklin when he was a kid? Hunter, to quote Robbie, I am geeking out so hard right now. You met a legitimate founding father. Hunter, your stories fascinate me. You brushed elbows with history.
It is the past. None of it matters if we do not stop Lilith.
Of course. Thank you for giving me a distraction, Hunter. I feel like I know you so much better now.
Salutations, Hunter.
My spider sense Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
A strong aura surrounds us.